Hello Stampers, today we are making this clean and simple happy birthday card with 3 happy birthday hats, whatever you want to call them on there, birthday hats on there. So the first thing we're going to do is take a piece of Whisper White that has been cut to 6 7/8 by 6 1/4. It's going to be kind of a different sized card than we normally make. Fold it in half using the bone folder, and we've got a great size of a card. The next thing is using Bring on the Cake in the clear. It has 2 sets. I'm going to use the Happy Birthday on there in real red, opening up the stamp pad. And the first thing is to put this Happy Birthday on there. Now I'm going to use the grid paper a lot today and going to center it on there as best I can, and using my grid paper I'm lining up the Happy Birthday to get it on there very evenly. The next thing is taking the Summer Smooches Designer Series paper. I've got a piece that has rich razzleberry on it, some Daffodil Delight, and some real red. These are great patterns. I'm going to use the Petite Penants builder punch and punch out 1 party hat. I'm going to use that punch again and punch out a 2nd party hat, and punching a 3rd time my last party hat. Now using a scrap of Whisper White, I'm going to punch a little frill for the bottom of my hats, and it just flies all over the place. Using the paper snips, just trim it a little bit more so it's not quite as thick, or if you're really good at punching, you could punch it smaller to begin with. As you could see, I was just doing it very quickly. Cutting the next one, and then my 3rd. This is the only time we use snail on this card. Use some snail on our frill on the bottom. I'm going to get rid of any extra tape by rubbing it off with my fingers. Place it on the bottom of the hat, and then trim off any extra. Do that for all 3 of the hats. There we go. Alright, so we have 3 hats ready, and now we're going to just center them right over the Happy Birthday. And the way we're going to do that is using Stampin' Dimensionals, and we are going to be very generous, using 1 1/2 for each. There. Painting the hat, and then the middle one. So we got 1 1/2 dimensionals for it. Using the grid paper again, we're going to line up the party hats so that they're all going to be about the same distance away from our Happy Birthday. I'm going to put the red one over here using the grid paper, and our last one, that nice bright yellow, and then take away the backing, place it right on. There, they're a good distance away from the sides. And now, using from the Itty Bitty Shapes punch pack, the nice shape that is 4 leaves, whatever you want to call it, and again using scrap paper, I've got a scrap of the real red. It went inside the card there. There we go. And a scrap of the rich red razzleberry, and a scrap of the Daffodil Delight. This time we're going to be using glue dots, and put glue dots on the very bottom part of our punched out image. The last thing we're going to do to just add a look of celebration to the card are the jewels basic rhinestones in the middle. Happy birthday card. Easy to make, and it looks great. Thanks for stopping by.